バー内圧力上昇。レベル充電 120%。 背中には翼が
生えてない。
魔力チャンバー内圧力上昇。レベル充電 120%。 背中には翼が
生えてない。
魔力チャンバー内圧力上昇。レベル充電 120%。 背中には翼が
生えてない。
I completely forgot that my mic was muted because I accidentally unmuted the desktop audio instead of the mic audio. But I do want to make an extreme with a Camellia song. Maybe And for the Delta. I'm not sure. It's a great song. And I want it to be an XXL extreme, so around 5 minutes, which is like 300 seconds. So I want it to be that long, maybe longer. I want it to be between 5 and 7 minutes long, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Maybe. Backbeat Revenge is almost 4 minutes, but like just short of 4 minutes. Hmm. Beyond the Geostationary Orbit Level, great song. And it's like around 4 minutes long, so it's like just over 4 minutes long. Maybe, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I like the drop, but I'm not sure. Oh, OBS disconnected, I think. I'm not sure. You know what? Sure. I'm using this song. I really like this song. And it's going to be a 4 minute long extreme with my style of gameplay, which is my skill set. So, first things first, we're going to put a teleportal and we're going to do this. This might work, I think. Oh, a little too high. I want to start it off with a ship. So, great. So first, we're gonna have this, this, and this, and we're gonna flip. So first, we're gonna scale it down a little bit. And boom. Oh, that transition is kind of rough. Also, why can I not? Do I not have CBS enabled? Options. I do. Oh, it's probably click on steps because I'm clicking too fast. There we go. And you know what? I'm doing it. I'm doing the classic timing that I always do in my ship sections. It's probably gonna suck. Oh, it's actually not that bad. Just don't click it too early. Yeah, that works. That works. That definitely works. Hmm. And hmm. Is this gonna okay. Got this. Ooh. Maybe if I do this instead. If I just scoot it over one block. Could I try? If it's something weird, then probably not. But if it's not, then sure. Will this work? Paste the ID. Where is my ID? Good level name. What the hell did you create, my guy? What is that first jump? Oh. I guess I found your secret way. Well, 5 attempts with secret way. Let me see if I can beat it in practice without the secret way. Whoa. Hold up. What? I said without the secret way, please. Oh, this first jump. This first jump is a little difficult. I do say so myself. Is it even... Oh my god. You have to, like, spam to get down there. Okay. Damn. Damn. What did you make, dude? I mean, this is fun, but, like... Damn, this is difficult. It's fun, though. I like it. This is not what this is about, though. No level requests. At least. Because I have to focus on making this. So we're just gonna say, first, real extreme. Because I want to make... It's a 9-minute... I think that song is 12 minutes, actually. Or, like, just short of 12 minutes. It's Raw Unfiltered Calamity, so I'm pretty sure it's like 12 minutes. I could be wrong though. Okay. I do want there to be some straight fly, but not too much. I say as I make the first gap a straight fly. Okay. Why is this first gap giving me so much trouble? Okay then. um okay. For real though, we need to lock in. We're not gonna do any cheesy gameplay. We're gonna just focus on making an extreme. Yes, that works. That works, that works, that works. Okay. So, ooh, that transition works. That transition definitely works. And it makes the next timing much easier. So, why not extend it and make it an actual straight fly? Ooh, that's actually crazy. Okay, so we have that first click. Now, do I want a black orb timing? Yes, I do. Because... Oh, could I do this into a cube? Into a cube portal. Would that work? Hmm. Oof. I might have to move these over by one. Will this work? Will this work? If I could actually do the first straight Yo, you can land on the block? I gotta fix that. I gotta fix that, bro. Maybe I'll just add like an invisible thing there to kill you, just so you don't accidentally land on the block and miss the drop. But yeah, that's what I wanted. So not too early, not too late. And I want you to go mini. So we're gonna go mini here. Okay, we're gonna go mini after we hit the cube. Because I don't want you to be able to somehow skip it. Skip the cube. But yeah, that's perfect. That is perfectly. What difficulty? I'm aiming for extreme. I'm not entirely sure. But it might end up being insane, demon. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure the length of the level will definitely carry the difficulty a lot because I do plan on this being in a super long level, like around 4 minutes, I think is the song length, which by this game's standards is a pretty long level. So yeah. Can you see that jump if you're is that jump visible? Oh yeah. It's very visible. Yes. That's perfect. Now, is that too evil? Is that too evil? I want this to be fair. Is that too evil? I think that might be too evil. Oh, you can still hit. All right, bro. Oh, if you just hold, that jump is like free, which is actually fine because I want to put. Let me see. You got 9 stars. Oof. Yes! That is so satisfying. I do want the first part to be a ship, though, so we're not gonna put this here. I do want there to be a black orb timing, though. So, we're gonna move that over, just so you can't ever hit the edge of the block. Okay. Does that make that timing, like, super late, though? Because I don't want you to have to... I don't know, that's fine. That's fine. That is perfectly fine. Got it. Cool. I do want you to have to hit this orb, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a spike platform here. That's like invisible. So you can't just go out of the map. Why can I not do the first straight fly now? Oh, I hit the orb too late. Why is my game lagging? Why am I lagging? There's nothing to lag over. Why am I lagging? How do you make something invisible with the hitbox? So in order to make it invisible, you can either go to the hide option, So what you want to do is click on the object, go to Edit Group, then go up here. I don't know if you see my mouse, but right up here next to my mouse is the Extras tab. Click on Extras, and right in the smack dab in the center is the Hide option, and it makes something invisible. And if you don't want to do that, what you can do is you can give the object a group, click the Add Group button, and then once you have the group, click on the alpha trigger, and then select the group, make the fade time 0, and then do this so that whatever group you set to 1, so like, let's say there's one of these spikes, right? See it's visible, and you give it group 1, well now it's invisible. Oh, I clicked on Steam by accident. But yeah, those are the two ways you can make things invisible. And if you want to make something like a fake spike or something that looks real, what you can do is you can either go to the fake spikes and use the 3D outlines and just like zoom in real close and just move it and rotate it and do it this way, which this is how you originally had to do it. This is how you did it originally. But you can either do it this way, or if you don't want to do it this way, there's a much easier way. And the much easier way is by simply grabbing a spike, going to the Extras tab again, and then click No Touch. So No Touch, you see, obviously, there's a spike here with the hitbox, which that's the part that kills you. And then this one, obviously, since I clicked No Touch, it doesn't have a hitbox. So what you can do is you can make fake spikes and things. So let's say you want to build a memory level, and you can do this. And if you want like a fake block, what you can do is you can go to this tab and then set the color channel to be, I believe it's 1000, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if you go to this tab and click 1010 in this, it sets it to black, which what that does is it makes it look like this, and obviously the fake spikes are all black. So what you can do is you can remove the hitbox of this, so that doesn't have a hitbox. And now you have a fake block and a fake spike. Which is amazing. How do I even toggle hitboxes? Go to the pause menu and click this option up in the top left, right over here, and it shows hitboxes in the editor. You can also do this, which hides any object that you make invisible. I don't know if you can see it in the menu, but when I click it, that little spike there, or spike box, I guess, death box, is turning on and off. Preview mode gets rid of, well, turning off preview mode makes everything grayscale, turning on adds color. You can also show the ground or choose not to. So if I turn it off, it just shows the ground as like a line. You can also show hitboxes on death. That's another thing that was added. So if you die, here it is. So you can do shows hitboxes upon death in both normal and practice mode. There's also show hitboxes, shows hitboxes while in practice mode. disable checkpoints, which I believe literally disables checkpoints in practice mode. Audio visualizer, which puts an audio visualizer on the left side of the screen, which is very useful for seeing if audio is way too loud. Auto checkpoints in practice, which if you're doing runs, like, I don't know, let's say you're starting a new Extreme Demon in practice mode and you don't want to do start positions. Well, what you can do is you can do practice mode and you can put a checkpoint at a specific point in the level by just pressing Z to place the checkpoint in practice, and then turn off auto checkpoints so that checkpoints don't place themselves automatically. So you can just do it as if it was a start position, and then just remove the checkpoint to go back to the other start position. It's a little less useful than, actually using start pause switcher, but start pause switcher is a mod, and as of 2.2081, Geode hasn't been updated, so no mods. But it doesn't matter because the only mod that I really need is Click Between Frames, which is now called Click Between Steps and has been added into the game. Now, keep in mind, Click Between Steps is only available on PC, and it says this may affect performance. And Click on Steps allows you to click on every step regardless of your refresh rate. This is beneficial for users below 240 Hertz. And it's also just like Click Between Steps may affect performance, but they do help. And they also might cause screen tearing, because when I did Deadlocked, it caused a lot of screen tearing. Let's see if I still have it. But as you can see, it makes spam a lot easier. One, two. But yeah, it makes the Deadlocked wave a lot easier. And let's see if I can do this one again. This one was really fun. The ship part was really fun anyway. The second really difficult ship that everyone thinks was impossible. But as you can see, straight fly is so much easier. One. But yeah, straight fly is so much easier. Like, so much easier. But here we go. First real extreme. And I'm gonna put this is just the layouts. Because I do plan on publishing this to my account, which if you want to play any levels of mine, my old username was Cyclone76, so just type in Cyclone76 in the search bar, go to users, and this is me. I have 73 demon completions, which is these all took forever. I'm kidding, I hacked all of these. Although the only thing I will say is that I do plan on rebeating these all legit someday. These include if I go to extremes and completed, if I go to completed extremes. Then I do plan on doing Cataclysm, Bloodbath, Bloodlust, Slaughterhouse. Yes, I'm not even kidding. I will eventually do Slaughterhouse. Yatagarasu, Sonic Wave, Phobos, Sakupanhell, Hypersonic, The Ultimate Phase, Tidal Wave. Yes, I will. Artificial Ascent, Black Blizzard, Tartarus, Accu, Red World Rebirth, Zodiac, Falling Up, Acheron, Astral Divinity, Dark Odyssey, Heartbeat, Eon, which I did actually beat legit. This was my first extreme. My first ever extreme. Sakupan Circles, a bizarre Phantasm. Jesus, I cannot talk today. Conical Depression, Quantum Processing, Firework, Stereo Extremeness. This was actually really fun to practice through. And I believe this song is copyrighted, which is why I used the rock cover. Let me see if If I still got it. Alright. One. Ooh. Oh, that was so close. Okay. Alright. Let me see if. Ooh. I want to see if I can get past the first few jumps. Oh, that's a double click. So you have to click both green orbs at the same time. Aftermath, which, ooh. Ooh, that flying is insane. Allegiance, which, let's just see how far I can get on Allegiance in one attempt. No LDM from me. Fun fact, this was actually originally supposed to be Easy Demon, and then Nitro just decided to buff it to extreme. Oof. Okay, so blue orb, green orb, and that's about it for that. Ooh, wait a minute. I think I might be able to do this first part. This song is copyrighted. I probably shouldn't. That song is copyrighted. So, Avernus, this might be the only one I won't do. Maybe. Maybe. But, I mean, I mean, I don't know. Ooh. Oh, it's a CBF detector, but it doesn't detect click between steps, because otherwise it wouldn't even let me play the level. Which makes this so much easier. Oh my god, Wacropolix. Holy. Dude. Ooh. I want to see how far I can get on this.
Second drop right now.
Oof. That wave is hard, dude.
Second drop right now.
I just want to see.
Second drop right now.
I love this song, by the way. All of Ruckus's music is great. Although it is very overused, but Fracture is still a great song. Eyes in the Water, The Hallucination, great song. Not Hawkeye. They are watching you. Don't blink. Verified by Lord Vadercraft in 135.054. That's insane. That's verified. Ordinary by Vit12. Fair warning. If you are epileptic, please look away. Please look away. I highly urge you to look away because this is an eye killer. Yeah. Let me see if I can. Yeah, but that's it. That's it. Voided. This, hands down, is my favorite Extreme Demon ever created. This was one of, if not my favorite Extremes to ever be made. The song is fire, the gameplay is so fun. This might be my first Extreme, actually. I'm not even kidding. This might be my first Extreme. Beeline? I don't know, because it's a 2-player level. And unless I'm doing this... Wait a minute. 1, 2, 1. Dude, it's so difficult to see what I'm freaking doing. Like, maybe Beeline, maybe not. LD50, why is this song not okay? Okay. The song is Rain Weeping. I don't know why. Lexicat's music is great. I think Lexicat also is a player in GD, and they work with Madison Yuko, aka Z Yuko. Lexapro Delirium, great song. And LD50 is a great level. I love the deco style for this level. I just absolutely adore this style of deco. I think it's like experimental or something. But yeah, Lexapro Delirium is a great song, which is why it's called LD50. LD, Lexapro Delirium. LD. But enough procrastinating. Time to actually work for real, 100% this time on my extreme. Maybe I'll do a blue orb. And I can do something like this. If I squeeze them. Ooh, that might be perfect, actually. Alright, here goes. Will I regret this? Probably. If I can do it in normal gravity, I should be able to do it in upside down gravity as of 2 point. I mean, it's just too easy. 2 attempts from 0. 2 attempts from 0. I think I'm just him. I think I might just be him when it comes to GD. But I don't know. Maybe not. Actually, that's probably not true because I haven't actually beaten an actual extreme legit. But I do plan on beating every single extreme demon that I hacked. And the only reason I hacked them was for a showcase that I ended up deleting anyway after because of iPhone storage. So, can I do this? Was that a fluke? Never mind, it was not a fluke. Let's go. I'm so tempted. I'm so unbelievably tempted to add a thing here, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I can't even reach the damn. I can't even reach the damn thing. I- How did I hit my head on the fucking block? How? Just how? Oh, that might actually be cool to add a gravity portal in there. Um, you know what? Screw it. I'm scrapping all of this actually. And instead, I am copy and pasting this. And I am putting a gravity portal. Is this gonna suck? This might suck. Never mind, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Just don't spam. If you're doing straight fly, just keep doing straight fly because changing gravity doesn't really affect. Yeah, if you just if you just pretend the gravity portal isn't there, then it's not even noticeable. Hmm? How that's even possible. That's like insane. I have no clue how that would be physically possible. But let's see. This gives me Plasma Pulse Finale vibes. Because they have like this PPF ship. Oh. PPF ship challenge. Yeah, this ship. This is one of my favorite early 2.1 levels. If I can even do the first input, like... I don't think I can do the first input. Let me see if... Ah, this is the other ship. PPF ship, but no ship. What? That actually seems really fun to do as a UFO. But, wow, they hella nerfed this ship. But yeah, those like, where they have the normal gravity, upside down gravity. Yeah, but if you're doing straight fly, just pretend the gravity portal isn't even there. PPF ship trials. Why is this disliked? Probably because oh, because everything fades. That's a valid reason to hate this. Invisible gameplay sucks, honestly. Unless it's memory, in which case sometimes it can actually be really fun. Except for except for Invisible Deadlocked. Because who the hell even made this? Well, I know who made it. Kermal made it. Or Karma L, actually. Is how you're supposed to pronounce it. How? How? Like... Okay, so... Show hitboxes in practice. This is possibly one of the laziest insane demons to ever be made. Literally the only reason why this exists is because Karma L was, like... was just lazy, I guess? But yeah. Yeah. Invisible Club Step, except it's not actually Invisible Club Step. It's not real Invisible Club Step. Because it's using the fading blocks. It should be called. It should have been called Faded Club Step. Faded Club Step. That's what I'm gonna call this. Because it uses the fading blocks. Am I literally about to rebeat club set, but it's slightly more annoying. Because club step was already annoying, just because the last ship is like so much harder than everything else. And I don't know why. Rob Top, what were you thinking when you made this level? Like, this is possibly the least fair Rob Top level out of the 3 demon levels. I'm gonna be brutally honest, Rob Top. This was like the least fair demon level. The actual club set. Just because the UFO and the ending ship are like the hardest gameplay ever for like an easy medium demon. Wait, why is this? This went from medium to easy demon. Or this went from hard demon to medium demon to easy demon. And it's a 9 circles level. Invisible TOE. And it uses the freaking fading blocks. I don't know why I went bottom route. Top route is more fun. Just because there's more input involved. And I also like straight flying on the top route. Except I apparently can't straight fly for whatever reason. Instead, I just hit my head on the freaking ceiling like a moron. Really? Alright, let's try it. There's no coins. I almost went for the coin, but there's no coins. I guarantee you I can still take the coin route. Actually, no, I probably can't. Alright, Invisible TOE. What's up? Day 1 of cursing people. That doesn't sound like a good thing. I think I died at 96 on actual TOE. But yeah, that's like one of the easiest 5 stars ever. I don't know why actual TOE is rated insane. Because TOE should not be, that's not TOE. TOE should not be insane. This should be like 5 star. Maybe 6 star. Although, the only levels that are rated accurately are the freaking demon levels. I'm not even kidding. And, like, gameplay that I can ever create. Kinda like Quantius processing, but, like, not as stupid. And actually fun to play. Because Quantius processing, as we know, is not fun to play in the slightest. Also, how did I just get the coin first try? Imagine dying on at 90% on actual TOE and not dying on invisible TOE. That would suck. 2 attempts. I'll take it. I probably should have gone for the coins. Wow, the middle coin is the only coin I have. You know what? This turned into a coin grind stream. Last coin on Polargeist? I don't freaking care. I'm doing it. Hell, I'll do it invisible. I don't care. I'll do it blindfolded. Actually, doing it blindfolded seems ridiculous. Hey, remember that guy who did all those levels blindfolded? He's a hacker. And he could, well, he wasn't a hacker, but he was a cheater, and he could like see the levels the whole time. I think that's the straightest diagonal fly I've ever done. Like, if I were to go in a straight diagonal line, like upwards, that would be the straightest diagonal line ever. Like, if you were to turn the diagonal line and form it into a straight line, it would be the straightest line ever. I'm doing all 3 coins, even though, you know, I already have the other 2. Third coin. Third coin easy. I know a lot of people think that coin is hard, but if you just eyeball it, it's not that hard. Controversial take, but it's really not if you just eyeball it. And you know what? I want to give y'all a little teaser after this, because I want to show y'all the first level I ever made. Keep in mind, it's very bad. I will say, the first level I ever made is very bad. And I ran out of ideas, so I didn't make it. But it's called Jupiter, just because I wanted to name it Jupiter, I guess. Cyclone 76, my old username. Invisible TOE2 V2, which is literally Invisible TOE2 V2. And I literally put in the description, there is a secret way. How did I do that? One of the hardest joke levels in the game, open verification. It might not be one of the hardest, but yeah. Open verification, so anyone can just pick this up and download it. Consistency challenge. First try. What can I say? I just like consistency challenges. Ooh. Oof. Can I do it a second time, please? There we go. Second time. But yeah. That was just a random consistency challenge I made. But here it is. Plast Processing Part 1. And that first orb is a double click. It's so dumb. And I love it. This was supposed to be the dumbest concoction of gameplay I could make. Like, there was like invisible platforms. It was just supposed to be the dumb, like something dumb. There's also this, which I hack uploaded as just a fun challenge. Top 10 20 wave challenge. And it's this. What? I did 2 clicks. What? That's crazy. I love gameplay where I can't get past the first click. Fantasia, which was actually supposed to be an extreme, which I abandoned. It was supposed to be a spam extreme. So those 2 orbs was actually originally 3. It was originally 2 green orbs. List Demon, which it's not actually that difficult. See, it's not actually that difficult. I thought it was List Demon when I made it. It is not list worthy. That is not list worthy gameplay, despite the fact that it's fading. This is a random layout my cousin made. Or, yeah, it's just some random layout that my cousin made. Damn. Yeah, that's just some random layout my cousin made. Challenge level. This was one of my favorite things just because I actually decorated it. And it was originally going to be an actual stream, but I just decided to upload it. And it's a challenge level. Wasted Time Part 1, which Wasted Time was originally going to be my super, super long, like 1.5 hour long, kind of like one more attempt, 1.5 hour long, 1.0 styled, Extreme Demon, but I added glow and effects to it, and ended out with this. It's like relatively easy gameplay. I didn't end up finishing it, but there is another video of that. It's in my shorts section on my channel of me actually showcasing the full set of gameplay that I made. Skyward Symphony, which has a start position in it, but it was supposed to be an extreme with pretty painful gameplay, if I do say so myself. Yeah, it's weird. It's pretty weird. Hold on, let me copy the levels so you can see all the gameplay that I made, because it does have a start position, but this is the whole gameplay. So you hit this, skip the pink orb so you can hit it later. Yeah, it's weird as hell. I was not when I realized how weird this was, I wasn't really happy with it. Also, why do I keep jumping off the edge of the block? Which is a platformer extreme, which was originally supposed to be the longest platformer extreme in the game when I decided to make it. And I never ended up finishing it. I made one room that's like off screen. But this is the first section, which is like a downward tower that progressively gets harder. But yeah. Oh, too early. This originally was supposed to be a downward or a descending tower that progressively gets harder and harder and just more difficult overall. It's supposed to be a tower that progressively gets more and more difficult, and it just, you know, never ended up going anywhere. I got bored after like 2 days of working on it. I'm gonna have to switch to keyboard for this, because doing this with the micropad is painful. Yeah, doing this with keyboard is so much easier. So the pads, that used to be harder, so I had to warp the pads into like some small little contraption. That was painful, that jump. I very easily could have died there. Jetpack section. Okay, like, I guess I have to jump on the edge of that, because that jump is really unorthodox without the extra spikes to help guide you. And now I can't even get past the first jump. Great. Doing platformers is insane, and I do want to actually make a platformer extreme and finish it. That means build, decorate, and verify. Solo platformer extreme that I do want to make. This song is great. I do love, I think it's Brooklyn Game Audio in the music library, and I just wanted some lo-fi chill. Something chill. But I don't know if you saw down there. This was really painful. Ugh. I'm gonna have to copy it and just go in the editor and do ignore damage just because I want to show you. Oh, why did it? Oh, it's because I minimized it by accident. Um, but yeah, ignore damage just because I want to show you.